Alright guys, what's going on? Rods over bricks here. I got a cool one today and I'm super excited. So what we've got here is, I don't know what year this one is, I'm assuming probably 2001, 2002. It's a RadioShack Trespasser, dual motor, and it's fully proportional. It's just the neatest looking rig, front and rear suspension, independent in the front actually. So anyways, I found this thing on a local marketplace listing, and I just had to have it. It came with the controller, and the truck itself is in pretty darn good shape. I have not cleaned it or polished it or anything yet. This is exactly how I got it. Even the tires are in pretty good shape. It's definitely got a couple little scuffs and boo-boos here and there, but all the bits and bobs are on this thing. The chrome looks wicked, and I just love how this thing looks. So after getting the truck, I went home and dug through my garage until I found this old nickel cadmium and nickel metal hydride charger that I probably had since I was 8 or 10 years old. I didn't have any batteries for it, so I did have to go on to Amazon. I picked up one of these. This battery is fully charged. I have not seen this truck work yet, and in today's video, we're going to let this thing rip, if it does. I've got new batteries here for the controller. I don't even know if any of this stuff powers up, but we're going to find out. I am super excited. I've been waiting weeks to do this. Well, before we power this thing up, let's just take a look at the underside. Here's the front suspension. It is double wishbone, and they're just friction dampers, so it's going to be a bouncy ride. The rear is your generic solid axle and motor unit. This thing does have a differential, and it's also got one here in the front. So pretty simple front and rear. I think the motors, I can't quite see them, but I think they're going to be 380 sized motors. I could be wrong though. It's got some little scuffs on the bottom of the skid plate. The bumper is sitting crooked, nothing's broken, so I think it might have just leaned up against a wall, so I'm going to try to straighten that out. But here it is, something untouched, unchanged, 25 years old. We got to see if this thing works. So I did have this battery on the charger for a few hours. I think I had it on there for 4 or 5 hours. I think it's good. We're going to go ahead and take these batteries out, make sure the controller does power on, and take a look at the inside of it. No rust. So at least no one stored batteries in it. That's one of the worst things you can do. Well, let's find out if this thing even powers on. Then we're going to take our 7.2 volt battery and put it inside the truck and see if this thing rips. So this truck here, I got it off Facebook Marketplace. The guy that I bought it from said it had been sitting for years. He doesn't remember if it worked or not. It belonged to his older brother, and they were moving, and this was just found in the closet. He couldn't give me an estimate on the last time this thing was ran, but he said it's been at least 15 years. Now that he's all grown up and all, so that's why I think this thing's early 2000s. It probably got a few years worth of use out of it. All right, does the remote power on? Oh, it does. Okay, now we're gonna put the battery in it. Here it is. The first time in probably a decade and a half, this thing is gonna be moving on its own power. Hopefully. Okay, let's hope for no smoke.
Some incredible video of a deadly home explosion.
I'll tuck up that wire here in a little bit, but... Ooh. Okay, we have forward and backward. Do we have steering? Oh my gosh, like this thing's new. We got to take this thing out and find some dirt. Alright guys, well now that I'm older, the toys got a lot bigger, but at least they all remained blue. So let's see what this thing can do. Been a long time since I was able to bring out an antenna like this one. Oh, this thing's just so cool, guys. Look at this thing go. It's just happy as hell being out in the sun. Woo, I do not want to roll this thing. Oh, this is just wicked. It just looks so damn neat. Definitely not fast by today's standards, but it's just so different when you're driving something old school like this. It's just so much fun and so nostalgic. You know, now that we're adults here, we can actually afford these kind of things and don't have to wait till Christmas. Oh, this thing is just so cool. I can remember as a kid drooling over this kind of stuff that you'd see. You know, you go to RadioShack because Dad needed some brushes for his drill, and you're just staring at these things in the aisle. Well, guys, this has been a ton of fun. I am so happy that this thing came right back. What I'm doing with it next, I'm not too sure. I might just sell it, but I might just polish it up and maybe put some new motors inside there and try to upgrade this thing.
Upgrade, which he spells thusly. With 2 Ds, as he says, for a double dose of this pimping.
But we'll see. This thing is so untouched and original, I'd really hate to modify it. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. I appreciate you guys watching, and stay tuned. I'm going to try to find more of these vintage RCs and keep on playing with them.